Breaking news that's coming in right now from the Congress's Chintan Shivir in Udaipur. There is a demand now to make Priyanka Gandhi the Congress chief. This demand is echoing through that Chintan Shivir currently happening in Udaipur. Congress leaders back Priyanka to helm the party. Congress leaders seek Priyanka to be brought in to the national stage. That's the latest that's coming in right now. Remember, there was in fact some amount of speculation that could this Chintan Shivir be the platform for Rahul Gandhi's comeback as Congress president. There could be a Rahul backing clamour in fact within the Chintan Shivir, but now the news that seems to be coming in from Udaipur is that many Congress leaders are in fact saying they would like to see Priyanka Gandhi helm the party. Remember, there is an election process which is currently underway within the Congress party. It is only in a few months' time that the final stage of that election is to take place, where the Congress president would be elected. And earlier there was a lot of speculation that most of the senior leaders in fact wanted to see Rahul Gandhi back at the helm of affairs, but now it appears there is a growing clamour to see Priyanka Gandhi in fact lead the party into the 2024 elections. Could Priyanka Gandhi possibly take on that role? It is a huge challenging role for, of course, anyone to take on, given the sort of state of affairs within the Congress party, the internal factionism. Today itself we saw Sunil Jakhar, former Punjab Congress chief, resign from the Congress party, and that is the state of affairs across many state units of the Congress party. And of course the poll reverses that the Congress has been facing in recent elections. Could Priyanka Gandhi in fact be at the helm of affairs? Could she take on the mantle of leading the party into the Lok Sabha elections? There of course be some very challenging assembly elections in this year itself, including the election in Gujarat. My colleague Mausami Singh is now joining me live from Udaipur. That's a very interesting turn of developments there, Mausami. Appears now that some Congress leaders want to see Priyanka Gandhi take on the mantle of Congress chief.
Paulami, often this call, erupts wherever there is a big meeting of the Congress party, and it is always hushed. I remember it happened in the past. This time round, it was right in the political panel. The Congress has made several panels, and in the political panel, in the presence of Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, that Acharya Pramod Krishnan, got up and he said that the big question still looming is that whether Rahul Gandhi is actually ready, and every leader wants that answer. So he said that if Rahul Gandhi is not ready to become the party president, then Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who is, he said, the most popular face of the country, should be made the party president. And he was not the only one to back Priyanka. Dipendra Hooda in fact categorically said that Priyanka should be given a larger role at the national level. Remember, she is the General Secretary of the Congress in Uttar Pradesh, and even Ranjit Ranjan in fact backed that argument. There was a studied silence. Kharge, who is the convener of the panel, tried to stop Pramod Krishnan from mooting that proposal, because it is a very strict template that the Congress is following as far as the panel discussions are concerned. There are no mobile phones. No leaders are supposed to carry them. They have to put it out in the locker. The media is right outside, about 1 kilometer away. So the Congress is monitoring the entire Shivir very closely, wary of all the attacks of the opposition parties and the leakages. And here you have it, the Priyanka call to make Priyanka Gandhi Vadra the president of the party right in the middle of this 3-day Chintan Shivir, Paulami.
Right. Mausami, thank you so much for bringing us all of those details about what's happening behind those closed doors at the Congress's 3-day Chintan Shivir in Udaipur.